In a recent interview talking about her time in the MCU playing the Black Widow, we had Scarlett Johansson talk a little bit more about some of the regrets in terms of what was done. And she has one specific big regret when it comes to the Avengers and some of those members. And that's not further exploring some of their rich history and relationships, specifically with a character like Clint. Due to the multiverse, never say never, right? And it's also kind of funny because Scarlett Johansson is back with Marvel Studios as a producer. So we know that in fact they could bring her back. So anything she says, take it at face value or don't. I mean, that's up to you, right? It's a free country. I'm not telling you what to do. You can decide for yourself. But hey, recently, in regards to her role in Transformers 1, where if you guys didn't watch that film, you should. You should watch Transformers 1. It's the best Transformers film ever. Anyways, though, she plays one of the bots. And she was talking about Black Widow and Avengers and how much was left in terms of the history, her history with these characters, and what she hoped to do. She says that if she could, she would go back and further explore Black Widow's history. Not just with the Avengers, but also, how about her and Clint? How about some of the stuff that they did, their missions together, parts of her early life that's not her origin, filling in the blank of who she is when we see her in Iron Man 2, and leading up to those moments. So obviously what she's talking about here is more prequels and more exploration of that character. Now, I do want to say that that's not fully out of the question. Like, let's say they wanted to make a Black Widow prior to, I don't know, 2000, right? Or like slightly right about there before they get to Iron Man 2. You could cast a younger actress and then do another Black Widow story. But I get what she's saying. She wished she could do it and have more time with some of these Avengers to further flesh out their relationships. But also, if she's a producer, hey, it's a way for her to tell a story. Maybe she could direct something, you know? So I would definitely be interested. I mean, I've made it no secret that I'm not the biggest fan of Black Widow, at least, you know, like Natasha. I always preferred Yelena in the role, so I want more of that character. But I personally wouldn't mind if they were to make another Black Widow. Like, I'll be real with you. You guys know I love the Black Widow film. It's in my top 10 MCU films. Yeah, I still question how that happens too, but don't worry about it. So I would be open to it. And it's good to see that even some of these actors are like, man, I wish I would have stayed on longer and done more. You know, I think they regret leaving a franchise that more or less they love and prints money.